Hey, stop procrastinating. Click the button now. Get into this medical coding school with my school. Look, this is the 8-week program that can help you transition into coding. Let's take advantage of my special discount going right now. $897. Go to infinityhimschool.com and go to enroll infinityhimschool.com. Alrighty, do it now. Click. What was the word? Stop procrastinating.
Episode 1, getting to know Melvina. Okay, a million people got podcasts. We know this.
We do.
Put up a podcast may not take a whole lot of effort or energy, but one thing does, and that is, why are you starting a podcast?
Simple answer. Dr. Lee told me to. Not really. I think it's time just to put myself out there. Step out on faith.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just do something different. Why not? So I'm an entrepreneur, you know, a mother, wife, so why not?
I love something you say all the time, and this is why we named the podcast, Give Me Something to Work With.
Yes.
Because in life, you got to be able to feed your dreams. You got to be able to feed your ambitions. You got to be able to put the right energy into what you want in life, or you may not have what you want at all.
True.
Do you agree with that?
Mm-hmm. I do.
All right.
And if you don't have what you want, you have to go out there and get it. So for me, I have to surround myself around the people that can make it happen. I got to work very hard. I got to have all these kind of, the mindset to make it happen no matter what. So for me, that's why I'm like, no, you got to give me something to work with, because time is money, money is time. I got to keep it moving. This train is rolling. So I'm rolling on.
Now, for people who are like, okay, should I stop and keep listening, or should I scroll past it? What are your top 3 things that
it's up to you. Yeah, you should listen to me. I'm talking, so why not? I mean, aren't you picking up what I'm putting down? So that's one thing I tell them. But here's the thing. I'm not for everybody. So it's a matter of whether you are feeling me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like the personality? Are you buying into it? Am I pretty enough for you? Like my hair is enough? Or if it's not, then keep it moving. Hey, what you do is what you do. Either way, Melvina is rolling on. So here's the thing. I would tell people to listen to what I have to say. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a second, because I'm a serious person. I got something going here. I mean, from being a businesswoman, entrepreneur, I am married. I have grown daughters. I believe in education. I believe in love. I most definitely believe in money. And that's my whole thing, money, money, money. But with that, I have the opportunity, the endless opportunities to make whatever happen, because I'm actually working hard to make the money, if that makes sense. It's not just make money, financial education, all of that comes with it. So give me some time. You will see. You'll pick up what I'm putting down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One of the things that I definitely think anybody should know about you, which is who Melvina W is. I mean, everything you got is I am Melvina W.
Oh, yes.
And what I think right now a lot of women need, for sure, is just reassurance.
Yes.
As women, we want to be reassured. We want to feel comfortable and confident in the choices that we're making. And sometimes those choices are not always as comfortable for us to make or to know. So it can take us time to say, okay, do I really get this? Is this really what I want?
Right.
For people that are saying, what do I want? Right? What do I want out of life? What do I want today? How did you get to, we're going to talk a lot more about like medical coding and breaking some of those things down in your journey. But for people that are like, right now, I don't know what I want. We talked with Kanitra yesterday, and some other people, and we're like,
I do that all the time. I talk to people all the time and they don't know what they want. So the first thing I say, well, if you don't know what you want, neither do I. I'm always saying that. That's the first thing I say. I'm like, are you happy? And they be like, I don't know. Well, you let me know when you are happy. Listen. It's not rocket science, but I guess yes, it is. You have to tell me, or you have to claim it and put it out there about what you want. And what you want, you go after it, you get it. Come hell or high water.
Facts.
Right. So I can't solve the world's problem. If you present it to me and you tell me what you want, I can put you in the right direction from there. And some things I cannot do at all, just to be honest with you. So the thing, it does start with number one, confidence. And I am flat out confident. I am clear about who I am, what I want, and what direction I'm going in. That I do know. So if you're that person and you are not, you at a huge disadvantage, And you need to find out what it is that makes you you. What do you want? What makes you happy? I know. I mean, I have 3 daughters. I'm married. And I am happy. I can tell you that. That I make myself, no matter what, come hell or high water, it's going to be what I want to make me happy, to have that peace, serenity. You understand? So, and that's where the education comes from and the money comes from, because all that ties into it to make it that way for me. So if you know that you're saying, I want to have a house. Okay. What are you doing to buy your house? Are you gonna just say, I want a house, and I'm just keep doing, doing the same thing over and over is insanity. You're not gonna ever get anywhere. You got to be able to step out on faith and believe in you.
Yeah.
So that's what I would tell them. Look, believe in you. Know that you can. Here's the other thing I always tell women. I tell everybody, you're not alone.
Yeah.
Everything you've done, I've done it. Been there, done it. I've done some ghetto five stuff. I mean, I've been down and out. I mean, the power was off. We went out there and turned it back on and had to pay the fee. I had to turn the water back on. I mean, I've done some ghetto homeboy. I've done a lot of stuff, just ghetto-fied out to get to where I'm at.
Right.
But that did not define me. I wasn't going to stall there.
Right.
The last time my power was out, and we sat there in the dark, which is in my book, mind you. I was like, this is for the birds. No, a tear rolled down my face like, I'm not doing this no more. Come hell or high water, I'm about to change this.
Right.
So if you know you don't want that, you better put something together, put it in place, do something. Because I'm like, that's what I mean. The train is moving. I don't stall and be like, well, see, my background is I had this happen. I was this. Now, mind you, this was 20, 30 years ago. But all this happened to me. So all this is the reason why I am. How long we gonna hear this? We've been hearing this for years. I got a story too. I got a lot of things that happened to me back then too. But still, look at me today.
Right.
It is what it is.
Now, in my world, it's a lot different than your world. In my world, I'm used to dealing or meeting people that may have questions about what they want.
Yeah.
Now, as individuals, I mean, as people, as professionals, you can never tell somebody what they want because
exactly
you know what that is.
I agree.
And one of the things that I help people to do is I help them to embrace their crown. And what that is, it's all about embracing who you are, where you are, and where you want to be or where you're going. And when you don't know those questions, I challenge people that you do know the answer. When people say they don't know what they want, yes, they do. They just may not realize the value in what they want because somebody told them that what you want is not good enough. What you want, that's too small. What you mean you want a little house? You know, you need to get a big house. And it's like, but I don't like cleaning bigger houses. And then some people might say, well, you can get a maid. And you're like, but I don't like people in my house. So it's still not what you want. And I think when we start allowing other people to define what we want, we end up more miserable. You can have everything. I meet women all the time and men too. I have male and female clients. As an author, of course, Kaylee, I've published a lot of stuff going across genres. And then even with my company, you know, I help people to find their purpose, to start it off and then build their business, regardless of where that goes. And a lot of people come to me and they're like, Crystal, I know I want to write a book, but I don't know what it's about. I said, well, tell me your life. And then when we start talking about their life, they start realizing, oh, and I said, you got your book. And that's like, but I don't, where was the book? I said, it's right here. And they're like, oh, people going to read that? I said, why would they not? You know, and so everybody won't like your story.
True.
Would you agree with that?
I agree.
And
everybody won't like me.
I agree with you.
But either you do or you don't. I can't worry. Look, I'm done. I used to be that person. Used to be kind of, oh, they might not like this. Let me try to get. But now I'm like, no, them niggas are calling. Not anymore.
But if you don't know what you want, if you don't like
the disadvantage,
then you gotta put in the work to rekindle the things that you buried.
I've been telling people that for years. But the thing is, I cannot tell you what, you see, I don't know. You got to embrace your crown, so you can probably help them find their purpose, blah, blah, blah. I do not help.
Because heartbreak is why people don't know what they want no more. Something or someone, and somehow their hearts were broken,
But
and when it was broken, it destroyed their want and desire systems. And
Yeah,
or
but
what
that-
you want is toxic.
Well, that's their confidence level. They don't believe in themselves enough,
You got to rebuild.
and they're not stepping out on faith. That's the thing. That's why it comes with, I don't know what I want. Well, see what I'm trying to. When you hear that, you're going down that rabbit hole. We be down that all day long. I mean, for me, it's like, no, I need something a little bit more, because I can't solve. If you telling me you don't know what you want, you don't know what I'm trying, then I don't know neither. You tell me when you figure it out, come back over here.
Right.
Because I can't do anything with that.
I think you said a mouthful right there. Is because we all think that we are supposed to be with certain people, but not everybody is ready for you at that time.
Exactly.
So if you're looking to build your business, you need to be with people that want to build business.
Oh, no.
You don't need to be with somebody that is entry level. If you're not there, or if you are there, then that's where you're at.
Exactly.
And you got to be comfortable with outgrowing.
Yes.
Certain relationships. It don't mean you got to throw people away, but you may not work with them in the same way.
You're right. But for me, sometimes it means throwing them away. See, the thing is, I'm adamant about telling people you either for me or you're not. So if you're not helping my unit, then what are we doing here? You're not giving me nothing to work with. So why are we here? I don't have time. Time is not your friend. I tell people that all the time.
Yeah.
You know how many things I wanted to happen in 10, 20 years gone and it didn't happen yet?
Yeah.
So now I know time is not your friend.
My oldest daughter asked me, she said, Mom, I said, you realize it was funny because I tell her all the time, consider what you want to do. She's entering high school. I said, start thinking about it now because you can start developing it before you finish high school.
Of course.
And she's like, oh, yeah, Mom, I got time. I know in the back of their head, that's how they feel. And so my younger sons are 5 and 3, will be 5 and 4. And she said, wait a minute. When they're grown, how old would I be? I said, near 30. She said, oh my gosh, by the time my brothers are grown, I'll be 30. I said, yeah. She said, that ain't a long time away. I said, tell me about it.
That's right.
So
get on it.
When we see things in relation to where we are and what we're trying to do, that's when that news flash goes off like, oh my gosh, time really is not on my side.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. I know because I've already lived it. I bought my first house at 24 years old in Latonia, Georgia. So just to let you all know, I'm in Georgia. Yes. Southern girl at heart, from Savannah, Georgia originally. So now I live up in the Atlanta area. So I bought my first house at 24 years old. So I own that house now. And that was supposed to be my starter home. I said, I'm just going to buy this house. And 10 years from now, I want a house that's like $300,000-$400,000. Life kicks in. Them humans came out, producing, popping out of me and everything. 3 kids, married, and I'm sitting in the house looking like, what the hell is this? 10 years? I could barely afford a loaf of bread. I looked at my husband like, look, dude, no, that men thing, that's another subject because I am like, go, go, go. My husband like, let's chill. He's not as aggressive as I am. But I'm like, look, dude. So I learned real quick, and I'm going to tell the world here, even as a woman, African-American woman, I know we have different kind of things in society where it teaches us to be supportive of man. The man is like the head of the house. Well, I'm not operating under those pretenses. I'm operating under the pretense that queen will beat out anything in the card deck, which this queen here does, period. I'm feeling you. Let's put some stank on it.
Now, I can't let that sit like that.
Oh, I can't.
A lot of women out here will agree with me.
Oh, no. Women, you are like my side. I let her clean her.
But see, that's a whole nother can of worms. And
I believe it is.
We're gonna take that up in episode 2. Okay, because that's a whole nother conversation. But what I want to ask, or what I want to suggest, because I want to make sure in this episode that people understand what you're putting down, right? So what you're putting down is, if you don't know what you want, I can't help you.
True.
Okay.
If you don't know, you got to write it down. Who can't help you? You can't help them. Nobody can help them.
Yes, you can. I think so. Okay, so Melvina can't help you. Melvina can't help you. Melvina ain't gonna help you. Let me check that.
If somebody do not know what they want, now, no direction, don't know what they want, not confident in themselves, it's nothing we can do.
But
you can sit there and look at them all day long and throw some words, books, everything, but they got to believe it. You got to internalize it. You got to get somewhere.
I do think that there is a process, right? Because
It is a process.
when you are damaged, when you are broken, right? And there's a lot of people out here right now that are broken.
Yes.
You know, and so people will say, just get it together, move on, grow up, get over it. And that's not how it works for some people. Some people are good at burying stuff and then they don't pay attention to it. And then when they're 38, 45, they have these life crises where they just melt down because they never dealt with it. There are still people dealing with mommy and daddy issues at 50 years old.
Oh yeah.
So
I know.
So what they may want or what they may desire is still, you know, impacted by something that happened when they were 5 and 10. And so what I encourage people to do, if you are lost, what I want to make sure you understand, for those that know themselves and know what they want, Melvina W. is here. But if you are struggling, let me be honest, if you are struggling, then you can be helped. I don't want you to be on this podcast and think, oh my gosh, I don't know what I want. So I'm just going to be stuck. Right? Because I remember
they are yesterday. Now you do know that, right?
I understand they stuck, but let me tell you something. I'm
gonna be stuck. They already stuck now.
Bless your heart.
They're gonna get unstuck.
If you are stuck, okay, there are a few things that you can do to get unstuck.
Yes.
Right? There are a few things you can do. And what I would say it's linking into something bigger than yourself. Sometimes we look at ourselves so much that we put all these invisible but very real limitations on what we can do, what we can make, how we're going to do it. And then we say, oh, because of my limited means or my limited education or my limited this, I can't do it.
Right.
And the truth is your wants and your desires are shaped by what you just said you can't do. So then you'll never desire it. See, we love biblical scriptures that say you'll get the desires of your heart, but we struggle with what we are really desiring. And so I want to challenge everybody listening that if you don't know what you desire, if you are desiring basically destruction, or if you are desiring to want nothing. I know people who say they want nothing.
Exactly.
And if you want nothing, that is your desire and it will be given to you. So if you don't want that, if you are at a stage where, look, I may not know what direction I want to go into, but I know I don't want this. I just don't know what else to do. I think that can extremely be helped. And I think that's going to go back to embracing your crown, embracing who you were born to be. Nobody on earth was born here without a purpose. If you're here on purpose, with a purpose, for a purpose. And if you don't know what it is, I want to help you dig it up. And if once we dig it up, Melvina can take it away.
Yes, Melvina can take it away. Yes. Now, see, understand, there's so many things here. So I talk to women all the time and they tell me, I'm not happy. I don't know what I want. I say, okay, well, let me know when you find out. Then you can come back to me. Because for me, it's like, okay, if you tell me, well, I want a new career. Okay, got it. Are you interested in coding?
Yeah.
What about medical coding? Now we got something to work with. But it don't even get that far. They're like, I don't know. I don't even know well, then you let me know when you find out. I don't want to make it seem like I'm so cold, like, oh, I don't care. You can just get on with it. But here's the thing. Time is money. I'm on a train that's moving. My train is not stopping. You understand? So that requires stop. Okay, let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's analyze who you are. Let's see what your purpose is, your repurpose scenario. And I don't have that option on my train that's moving.
Let's be clear though. With what you do as a business, especially with Infinity H&H,
exactly. I don't have it.
You have a team.
Right.
And see,
yes,
you do as a CEO is a lot different than what your onboarding specialists do.
Yes.
A lot different than what people are doing, essentially to get people.
Exactly. Right.
So just because they might not be on a level to get your expert level mentoring or honestly a step above, just kind of getting introduced to medical coding.
What
I do believe it's still worth them reaching out to Infinity H&H.
No, it is. It is. Now, mind you, anybody, whether you can read, write, or anything, let me just make sure we're clear. If you're paying me money, you're on my level to get whatever you need with Infinity HIM. I am here for you if you are paying me. Okay? Let's make that clear. I'm not doing it for free, but I'm here for you. Meaning if you need that infrastructure, you want to know about the healthcare industry from a coding perspective, health information management, that's what the HIM part stands for. If you want to know about that, yes, I'm here for you. I'm there. Period. That means you know something, you want that. So we're there. But when you come just broad, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I like the person we met yesterday at our event.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't, that's not giving me nothing to work with. I always tell people, you got to give me something to work with. Same with my team that's around me.
Yeah.
Okay. I have them on payroll. They are around me for a reason. Not just to sit there and look at me and be like, oh, well, I don't know, Melvina. Well, look, you come back to me when you know, then we can do something.
Yeah. And I think too, one of the biggest things with school is sometimes,
Yes.
when you bump into challenges, you may thought you knew, and then all of a sudden you don't know as much as you thought you knew.
Of course.
So in those type of scenarios, I think this is where your coaches are going to be beneficial.
Oh, yes.
Your onboarding specialist, even your instructor.
Yes.
And I like that you do have an instructor that can, deal with people as well when they're going through the course and they are looking to get support.
She's the one holding the hand and say, okay, here we go. See, that's what I'm saying. When you come to me, it got to be, blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't mean I don't have people that's on the, the back end that can just get you there to, all that purpose stuff and all that other, like Dr. Lee, Embrace the Crown, as she said, y'all can go to her with that.
Yeah.
You can go to my instructor if you need some hand holding on the book, the coding book, and where to go in it, go to her. But when you come to me, it's time to get down to business. I'm there.
Now, just to be clear, when they come to you, they're coming to you as a mentor, because you do have a mentorship
mentor,
program.
consultant, and money, and you pay me,
Right.
on an hourly rate, you're coming to me at that, yes. But you know what the thing is, I say that all the time with money, and yes, you know how I love my money, but I have mentored people and just mentoring them, just talking. So just having a conversation with somebody that's in the coding industry or healthcare, or even health information management, we can talk. I mean, I can always,
And I like too how you actually do host events.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do.
You do introduce topics
I
for
do.
people who don't know what they want.
Right.
Then you are able,
Yes,
essentially
because I
help
want
them
you to
figure it
come
out.
over here and bounce it here and go to my school. Yes, don't forget the ulterior motive what Melvina wants. But the thing is, it's not only what I want. Do you want it?
Yeah.
It can help you. This is a booming industry. One job can pay you $25 an hour, and then if you have two, that's 6 figures. So why we can't sit home and make that money? I'm trying to figure out why we not there.
Right.
So for everybody that's listening, why you can't get there? I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, cause you know me, I done went without the shower, sleep, everything. Jesus, and I'm married. I didn't even get done that night because I'm sitting up there working. The sacrifices and how much I love the man and wanted to do something, I just had to work. So sacrifice was there. I mean, I've left my family, traveled all around the United States to make this happen. So if I can do it, why can't you? So it's now time to not say, I don't know what I want. I don't know. No, let's find out. Let's get it. Yeah. I'm not going to find out. You tell me what you want. Let's get it. Let's get there.
That's fair.
So if you're in a situation where you need more income, $8.97 can change your life.
That's true.
Really. I mean, really, it can change your life.
Very true. Okay, well, I want to thank y'all for, definitely being with us on today.
Yeah,
I look forward to what we're going to be doing on the next one.
Yes.
Because we got to talk about what you said now. We can't leave that there.
Yes, well, I can. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I can't live like that. We can get that regulated, because I'm going to stand for some women that I know that think differently than you do. And I'm sure you're going to stand for some women that think differently than me. And I think it's going to be a good
women, y'all need to think like me. I'm right over here.
We're going to see about this. We're going to have a poll. I want y'all to put this in the comments.
That would be nice.
I want to see how many women think
that
like
would
you
be
and how many think like me.
I ain't never scared. That'd be real nice.
All right.
Challenge. Heard.
All right. Well, y'all know me. I'm Dr. Crystal Lee.
I'm Melvina W.
Yes. And we will be with you again real soon.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Hey, already a coder? Do you have a job or you cannot get a job? I can help you get a job with my mentorship program. I will walk you through the steps to getting employed. You can be newly certified or an experienced coder. I don't care. I'll take either one. I can help you get more. Just go to Job Infinity HIM. All right? And I'll get you there. Come on.